What's up, my ninjas, or soon-to-be ninjas? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's ready to learn because it's a Technique Tuesday, and today we're going to elevate your skills with the technique, the round kick. Let's go. And today we're going to be focusing more specifically on the rear leg round kick. If you can do a rear leg round kick really well, your elite leg round kick is probably going to be just as strong there. So for this one, we want to make sure we get comfortable coming on the ball of our foot. So the first drill that I'm going to be doing with you guys is just almost like just a chamber, a knee rise. So you're just going to bring your knee up, and as you bring your knee up, you're going to come all the way up. Heel's going to come off of the ground here. So you're going to do a couple of these, just like advancing forward. Hands stay up. Coming up, if you see my foot here, I'm coming all the way up. So my heel is off the ground, and my knee is chambering as high as my waist here. So that's round number one. Round two is we're going to work on getting our hips over. It's important we have a strong hip turnover to have a strong round kick here. So this one's going to be more of a karate / taekwondo type of round kick, and then we're going to go over kind of like the Muay Thai variation to the rear leg round kick. Both very effective, both have their ups and their downs. We're going to cover that here coming up here. So the first one's going to be our kind of like our karate chamber round kick here. So you can find anything to help you balance for the first level until you work kind of a little bit of your body control, your balance, and building that equilibrium strength. Sometimes it helps if you have something just to help you balance so you can focus on the technique and you don't have to worry so much about your body balancing there. So round one, like we just worked on, bringing that chamber up and coming up on the ball of your foot. This is super important. Now I'm not hopping, my foot stays connected, but I'm coming up on the ball and I'm taking weight off my foot as I turn my hips over to make sure I can get a nice rotation of the foot on the ground here. It has to rotate 180 degrees. So if I was kicking towards you guys, as I bring my knee up and I rotate, my Achilles, the back of my foot, should be pointed towards you guys here. So I bring it up, boom. And if I set it down, if you see here, my foot has turned 180 degrees, my toes are now facing the opposite direction. That is super important with a rear leg round kick. So we worked just a little drill to help enhance that. Finding something to help you balance, a wall, a head bag, whatever it may be. Eventually you want to work it where you don't have to use this here, but first levels, when you're learning it, it's very useful to help balance here. So my knee comes up, and I turn my hips over as I come up on the ball of my foot, boom, and I snap my hips all the way over. Now if you notice, my leg should be chambered as high as my belt. My toes are pointed, and my heel is almost like as close to my butt as I can in a folded position here. That is going to be the chamber. This is the next level to it here. Comfortable with that pivot and chamber your knees high as your waist here, you want to just start drilling and repping it out. The more you do, the more repetition you do, the better you're going to get at it. So I just do this myself, traveling down the mat, keeping that strong fighting stance. Hands are going to be up, alternating sides. I bring my knee up and I just pivot and I set it down. Okay, really focusing on your technique, pivoting that foot 180 degrees, making sure your knee comes up, it's folded and it's flat as high as your belt. Toes are already in the pointed position. So I'll just work this down the mat a couple times. If you notice, I have a fast hip switch as I do it. All the way down. Your chamber is done correctly. You should be able to balance a water bottle, a glass of water, a pad, a plate on your leg without it falling over. So as you can see, my water bottle is full of water here. Boom, if you can see in there. If not, you just gotta take my word for it. Don't try this at home, or at least on your school mats in case it spills if it's water. But bring that knee up, boom. Let's see if I can do it. Balancing here. If your chamber is as high as your belt, your chamber's good, you should be able to balance a water bottle on your leg, just like so. Boom! Chamber down, we're gonna talk about the extension of the round kick here. So everything else that we just talked about, our leg comes up in the chamber position, toes are gonna be pointed. We wanna think about making contact with the bottom of our shin. You extend your leg out after it's folded all the way as close as it can, extend all the way straight, and then bring it back, and then set down in that position. There should be 4 parts that's done correctly. So you bring me all the way up, hit that chamber like we talked about earlier, make sure your heel is as close as you can, fold it as tight as you can, so you get as much energy when you extend it all the way out. Extend it out, and with the bottom of my shin, bringing it back, super important, that recoil is important, and then setting it down here. Okay, if you still use the head back for balance, you can, but eventually you want to get where you just bring that knee up, boom, kick all the way out, boom. It's also important your hand position. Now that we're working from the ground up, working all the way on our hand position now. Okay, it's important that whatever leg you're kicking with, the other hand has to be up by your face here. So I'm kicking my left leg, right hand has to be up. I even like to extend my same side kicking leg out, my same side arm kicking leg, and I like to kind of trap the head or trap a hand and kind of push it into that kick there. So rear leg round is going to look like this. Awesome work today, guys. Hopefully this increased your rear leg round kick power level. If this helped in any way, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rear leg round kick. Complete.